Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingwithAmore. Welcome to my channel. So, I haven't done a card in a while and I'm so excited to do a card. So we are doing a Valentine's card and we are using, again, the Be My Valentine stamp set and bundle because, oh my goodness, why not? It's so stinking adorable. So this is the card I'm sharing today. And it says, "You make my heart buzz." It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love this bee. He's so adorable. And if you've watched the last few videos, I've used this stamp set and bundle. So that is what we're using today. It is the Be My Valentine stamp set with the punch is the Bee Builder punch. So that is what we're using for this. Oh, we got another little heart right here. But this is what we're using for today's project. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I used for the background. I'm using the basic borders. Y'all probably seen me do this before to get like little clouds. And I'm using this. And what I did was I just cut a little strip and I just cut that out. And this is what I'm using to make the little clouds in the background. This is such an easy way to do it. And you know I love these dies. Oh my gosh, I've used them for so many things. For cards, for 3D projects, for so much. And if you don't have these are a must-have. If I have to recommend anything, these are so, so good. All right, so we're using this for the background. And I'm going to just scoot this out of the way. And I'm using a 4 1/4 by 11. And then I scored it at 5 1/2 to get a top fold card, which I have been really liking top folds lately. And then you just need another piece of scrap, and this is to cut out your bee, stamp it, and do the sentiment and all that. And then you need a scrap piece of real red for the hearts. Oops. And it attached to my little cheat sheet here. So you're just going to need a piece of real red for that. And then we're going to stamp the flowers as well on this basic white. So that is all you're going to need for this. It's a really simple card, but it's so, so cute. I hope you like this one. All right, I'm just going to use a piece of my mint tape just to hold this down. And we are, oh, I need my mat. I should grab my little mat here because I love this mat for doing stuff like this. I'll try to find it link it in the description. So we're going to do this here. I'm going to use, let's keep that down. I need a magnet actually, but this will be fine. All right, I'm going to use Balmy Blue for the sky. I'm going to get a fresh piece of this mint tape because this one I used several times. So we're going to just stick this piece here. And I'm just holding down that front piece. You can even open it up and do it if you want. But I just found this just as easy. And I'm using one of our blending brushes here. And I'm just going to start by picking up the ink off of my pad. And we are going to start. Just do this very lightly because it's really going to show up a lot more than you really think it is. I'm going to make the top a little darker because I just like the way it looks. It just gives that, you know, sky look there. So look at that. We got our first little clouds there. And I'm going to slightly move it. And we are going to do another. I'm going to show you at the end what I do. And you just want to do it really lightly because look, it really makes some really cute clouds. And just kind of move this around. And you'll do the next one. And just go all the way down your page until you have what you like. And you can also alter this. If it's not perfect, you can go back and I'll show you. You can just add a little bit more of the blue and just blend it in. But aren't they cute? It makes the perfect little clouds. And then I'm going to do this bottom part. Move this up here just to hold that down. I'm going to do this little bottom part here. And then I'm going to do, again, a little bit more blue on this bottom. I just like the top and the bottom dark. It just gives it that other look. And here, if you don't like something, just go and fill in a little bit more blue. Just go over the whole thing if you want. I just like doing this to add a little bit more. You can get it on your sides a little bit better. And then there is our background. Super simple to do, and look how cute it looks. Your little clouds right there. All right, I love this mat because you can just wipe it off and your ink is gone. It's really a nice mat to have. And this actually will hold our little squares of ink, so you can use that as well. All right, so now we're going to set that aside. I'm going to get my stamp mat here that I use, and we are going to stamp our little bee. Okay, so we're going to use black ink. I am using the VersaFine. I've been using this and really liking it. And if you watched my last video, you saw how I did this. I made a matrix, and it's not perfect, y'all, but because I'm not the best at doing matrix, but it works. So I made a little matrix, and I punched a piece of, I'm going to just show you with a piece of scrap here in case you didn't see that video. So I just punched this out, and then what you do is you take your pieces and you want to line these up. And I did have to like lift this up, like I had to lift up my piece here. I'm going to try to do it without messing this up too bad. And so you see those fit in there pretty good, and then you just want to lift this, and I just line it up and then put it in here because there's a little lip on the edge, so you just put it like that, and then you can stamp all these 3 pieces. I'm usually doing it the opposite. I usually just do one at a time, but I thought I'm going to need to try to start getting used to this because it just makes things so much simpler. So I am going to stamp it this way. I want my bee going this way. And I found, I don't even know if it makes a difference. If I stamp it this way, my bee is going to go facing that way. And then we are going to use some Daffodil Delight. And we are going to stamp his little body here. He is so darn cute, y'all. He is so cute. I love this little bee. And then I'm going to grab my little face. This is my favorite face, so I'm going to use it again. Little face. And I grabbed some dark real red, and I'm just going to put a little dot for his cheeks, or her cheeks, whatever. Just like that. And then I'm going to use some Balmy Blue again, and we are going to stamp the little flowers, and you need 3 of the flowers. So just stamp 3 of those. You do have to fussy cut these. We don't have a die, or if you have a brother scan and cut, you can cut a bunch of these out at the same time. If you're going to make a bunch, cut them out at the same time, and then you'll be all set to go. And then I'm using the Daffodil Delight blend just for the center of the flower. All right. Now we are going to grab our punch, and hopefully this is going to fit like a charm. I'm going to have to cut it though. So it fits in here. So just line it up like that. And it looks like I did pretty good with getting it back where it was. And then you're just going to punch it. So all your little 3 pieces are there. Now I want to punch another part of this because it looks like a speech bubble. And I'm going to punch another one of those out. And we're going to use that for our sentiment. don't throw away these hearts either, because you can stamp on them and use them again. So that's our little speech bubble. I'm going to grab the real red, and we're going to do some hearts. We're going to do 2 of the big ones and 1 small one. And that's everything. I already did, by the magic of video, I already cut out 3 of the flowers. I just have to put the centers in them. So we're going to do that with our blend here. And then we have everything ready. We just need to stamp our sentiment. And then we'll put our little bee together. I love this sentiment. It's so cute. You make my heart buzz. You can use any of the sentiments, by the way. So that is that. And then I'll need this again when we get this all set up for his little trail. I'm going to use some wet glue and put his antenna on, him or her, I don't know. It's got little cheeks, but that's okay. A boy can have little cheeks too. So put his little antenna on here. And what did I do with his wing? Where did it go? Okay, y'all, I can't find the wings, so I'm going to have to stamp another one. How does that happen? Does that ever happen to you? Oh my gosh, where in the world could they go? Hang on. Oh, I found them. They're right here. They grabbed a hold of the bottom of the ink. Well, some of you probably caught that. I did not. My brain is still kind of in a little fog from this stuff that's been going around. And thank you all for the prayers and the sweet comments on that. I really appreciate y'all. You're all so sweet. I hear so many people talk about their followers like they could be so mean and stuff, but I have the best, I swear. So thank everybody. Thank you all. All right, all our pieces are all there. So by the way, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and share with your friends, because all those things help my channel. I'm really trying to help it grow. And if I hit 50,000, I'm going to do a giveaway, because I've been wanting to hit that 50,000 for forever. And when I hit that, I'm going to do a giveaway. All right, and I'm getting there. It's getting close. All right, I'm going to open this up here, and we're going to start adding our pieces. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my bee down here, because I want to stamp the little trail here. I need my mat though. I need my mat for this. It just works so much better on that mat. And I'm going to do it right here. And it's so cute. My goodness. All right, I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and we're going to pop him up. Put one on there and one on his wings, because he needs to be popped up. He is actually the star of the show here. And then I'm just going to glue down the speech bubble here that we made. And we're going to add our little hearts. I am popping these up too. So I'm using the large dimensionals for the big hearts. I put this one here. I'm going to put another one up here. And then I'm going to do a little one with my little dimensional, my minis. And then that one's going to go right there. And then we're going to do our flowers. So I am popping up the flowers as well. They're just too cute. So I'm just going to use a dimensional for each one of these. Y'all, this is such an easy card. Y'all just need to try it because it's super sweet. I hope you like it because I just love how it turned out. And this bee is just everything, y'all. Oh, I didn't center that very well. I don't want to. And we're going to do that one right there. All right, and it is done, y'all. Look at that. Isn't he so cute? I love this little bee. Here's the other one. I hope you like this card. I've been dying to make a card. It's been so long, but I had so many Christmas projects to share with you. I didn't want you to miss out on any of them. I still have more that I just didn't get to, which I may turn into Valentine's Day or a birthday project. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, this is my host code for January. If you use it, I'm going to try to do a video when my voice gets a lot better to show you how to use the host code, because I've had a lot of people ask questions about it. And it pops up right when you order, and it'll just say host code. So I'm going to try to do a video on that and show you how to do it on my computer so you know how to put it in. All right, everyone, I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.